Unaccompanied migrant children arriving at the U.S.-Mexico border will be housed at Pomona Fairplex in Los Angeles County. Eagle News correspondent Trystan Diaz joins us tonight with the details.
Thank you, Alan. Pomona Fairplex in Los Angeles County will be an emergency intake site to temporarily shelter unaccompanied minors that have arrived at the southern border between the United States and Mexico. The Fairplex city of Pomona is located in the District 1 area of Los Angeles County. This site is 487 acres in size, home to the annually held Los Angeles County Fair, as well as concerts, trade shows, and flea markets. The Fairplex attracts more than 3 million people every year to its venue before the onset of the pandemic. This is an ideal location with ample facilities and buildings to offer the housing and amenities needed by the migrant children. Los Angeles County Board of Supervisors Chair Hilda Solis states, Los Angeles County has a responsibility and an opportunity to care for unaccompanied minors coming to the United States. This is not a border crisis, but instead it is everyone's crisis. According to Chair Solis, many migrant youths make the dangerous journey to cross the border to come to the United States for a brighter future and to get away from the traumatic situation of poverty, violence, and other great struggles. Chair Solis is the board supervisor in the District 1 area, as well as the daughter of immigrants. So she strongly agrees with the county addressing this issue and stepping up to provide the necessary assistance and support, from food to education to the migrant children. Let's take a look at her press conference in Pomona Fairplex regarding this latest development.
And let me be clear, this crisis we are here to address is one that affects all of us as well. It is not a border crisis. It is a humanitarian crisis, and that impacts all of us. That's why when the White House called me to see if Los Angeles County would be receptive to helping care for these young people, I did not hesitate. I knew this community would say unequivocally yes.
Los Angeles County's, from the Office of Immigrant Affairs to the Departments of Children and Family Services, Public Health, Health Services, and Mental Health, will be on board to help in providing the family support required by the unaccompanied minors until they can transition to supportive homes or be united again with their families. In Bakersfield, California, Trystan Diaz, Eagle News, we live in interesting time. Back to you, Alan.
Now, Trystan, is this the first site in LA County to house and provide support to unaccompanied migrant children that have arrived at the U.S.-Mexico border?
Actually, Alan, this is the second site in the county, if I'm not mistaken. Just last week, the county established the first site with the approval of the Long Beach city officials at the Long Beach Convention Center. Many of these children were being sheltered at Border Patrol facilities, and overcrowding was becoming a great problem there. So the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, or the HHS, reached out specifically to Long Beach city officials to temporarily shelter these unaccompanied children, including meals, medical health coverage, recreational and educational services, until they are connected again with family members or sponsors to care for them. With a maximum capacity to house 1,000 children, the Long Beach Convention Center was selected with funding coming from the federal government, but will only be operational until August 2 due to contracts already in place during this time. Back to you, Alan.
Trystan, it's National Banana Day. And so again, in one word, what drives you bananas?
I was actually preparing for this. Drivers.
Drivers. You know what? I'm also prepared for it because I was hoping somebody would mention drivers or driving. So here's what happens to me all the time, drives me bananas. Go drive through, fast food, order the largest drink I possibly can, just to find out that your cup holder is not big enough for you for your extra large drink. And so what drives me bananas is driving back to the office one-handed, drink in hand, because your cup holders are too small. How did I do?
And imagine your car is a stick shift, driving one hand, but not close enough. But I can feel you on that too, Alan.
Okay, well, thank you. We'll talk to you a little bit later. Museums in and around California's capital